Aloha, I'm Kellie Hosaka, President's Team here in Hawaii. You know, I used to hear Jim Rohn say, work harder on yourself than you do at your job. And I never quite understood what that meant. He would say, become more valuable to the marketplace. And I would be like, I don't understand what that means. And I kept on listening to his words. In fact, let's go ahead and listen to what he has to say.
Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Work harder on yourself than you do on your business. See if you can find some ways to multiply your value to the marketplace. And he said your income will immediately start to change. Up until then, I was hoping that the economy would change. I was hoping that my company would change. I was hoping that my paycheck would change. I was hoping that circumstances outside would change. And then here's what I found out. It isn't going to change. So then my question was, if it isn't going to change, how will my life ever change? And here's what my teacher taught me. When you change, everything will change for you. When you get better, everything will get better for you. And that's where I picked up that phrase, for things to change, you've got to change. You don't have to change the marketplace. You don't have to change the marketing plan. You don't have to change the economy. You don't have to change countries. You don't have to change circumstances out there. All you've got to do is look within and see if you can change yourself for the better. And as you change, things will start to change for you.
And so my personal development journey began. I started to listen to tapes and CDs. I bought books. I made it a part of my daily routine. I even listened to it in the shower. What I found was, for things to change, I had to change. And I started to learn concepts that I'd never heard before. I really made it a point to get better every day. Just one thing, if I could just make a difference. Pretty soon, things started changing in my business. I found that I got better and people responded to me. Well, in a very short period of time, I found myself able to quit my full-time job. It really was my dream to be home with my 8-year-old son, and Herbalife allowed me to do that. It was incredible. So I just got better every day, and I make it a point to this day, each and every day, to just learn one thing and apply it to my life. I got happier every single day, and people around me got happier. It was incredible. As my business grew bigger, I started having a lot of problems and challenges that I didn't know how to handle. I became so overwhelmed. And then I remember Jim Rohn talking about setting your sail. So let's hear what Jim has to say about that.
We've got all kinds of wind that blows out here. But what this philosophy does is help us to set the sail. The winds of opportunity, the winds of circumstances, the political winds, the social winds, the winds are always blowing. But here's the best part of education that I know of. You cannot change the winds, but you can change the set of the sail. And that's why we've come here to study today, is to see if we can't refine our thinking and our philosophy to help set a proper sail, so that no matter what wind blows, and when somebody says to you, what if this happens and what if this happens? Doesn't matter. What a power to walk away here with. Doesn't matter how the wind blows. I've gotten some information to set a sail, establish my philosophy that's going to give me the guidance to building my business, building my organization, building my life, building my relationship with my family, building a good marriage, building all the values of my life. I've got the information. I've got the ideas. I've established my philosophy. My sail is set. Let the wind blow however it's going to blow. The political winds, the social winds, the winds of circumstance, the winds of reverses, The winds of the dark nights, the summer winds, the winter winds, I'm telling you, it's not going to matter. You're going to have an incredible sail set that'll take advantage of the winds so that you can go wherever you want to go.
So as my organization grew, I found that I wasn't a very good leader. I really didn't have the skills. And then when Jim said, learn to set your sail, the winds of circumstance falls on everyone. All you have to do is learn how to set your sail. I thought, okay, Kelly, you just gotta get better. And I just listened to personal growth, grow every day. And what I found was, if I changed the way I look at things, the things I looked at changed. And I learned that I could handle every circumstance if I just looked at it in a very positive light. So I made a decision, and I decided that I was gonna become a better leader. I was gonna do this no matter what. And it's interesting that when I took that stance, everything changed for me. One problem got fixed, and then the next one. And before you know it, every day I made better decisions, and our group started to grow. What was really interesting for me is that I became a better person, and I became happier. And it's interesting, when I became happier, people around me became happier. It was incredible. I'd never felt like that before. I learned that no matter what the problems and what the challenges that came my way, if I was willing to get better, things got better for me. I was learning new skills. I was becoming a better leader. I was communicating better, and people were responding. It was an incredible feeling, and I really started to feel like I could do this. Day by day, I got better. And no matter what came my way, I knew that when the winds of circumstance came my way, I learned to set my sail to take advantage of the winds, and it actually helped me to propel my business forward. It was incredible. It was the most incredible feeling I ever had, to know that I really could get better. I found that any problem, any challenge that came my way, if I just took it as an opportunity to grow, my business grew and I grew. And I got happier, and things got better in my life in every which way. So anytime a problem or a challenge comes my way, I look at it as an opportunity to grow, change, and learn, and for me to become better.